This year's Academy Awards were announced earlier today, the nominees anyway, and it's a major sign of times for Hollywood. Let's get now to Julia Boorstin, who's in L.A. with the details. Julia.
Brian, Netflix shares adding more than 3% today after the streamer drew more Oscar nominations than any other studio. 24 nominations in total to Netflix, up from 15 nominations last year. Netflix's Oscar nods top Disney, which together with its Fox Searchlight has 22 nominations and Sony has 20. Now the question is whether Netflix, with 2 nominations for Best Picture for The Irishman and Marriage Story, can win that top award after its Roma lost the Best Picture award last year. Now The Irishman, with near perfect reviews, is considered a lead contender. It's going up against Warner Brothers' Joker, which has the most nominations with 11 nominations in total. Universal's 1917 and Sony's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood both also have 10 nominations. Now, studios do benefit from the awards' attention, especially if their films are still in theaters, such as Universal's 1917. But Netflix will certainly also try to make this awards attention work in its favor. We can expect it to mention these nominations in marketing as it tries to add more subscribers and hold on to its current subscriber base, and also as it tries to lure over more top content creators to work with the Netflix platform. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Julia Boorstin, thank you very much, Julia. All right, let's trade Netflix. Any point of view on this stock, Tim Seymour? I'm a trader favorite.
I've certainly had one. I've been a trader on this, if that means you're selling it, although historically trade and fade meant actually buy. So I'd fade it. And I do think you have a case here where technically I'll let other people talk about that breakout about 325. My argument has been profitability. There's no question this slate is very impressive. And it's also to be reminded, often their 4Q subs are very heavily back quarter weighted, which means I think this is ultimately going to be somewhat positive for the company. I do think profitability is a major issue. We talk all the time. Maybe more important is the report of Disney Plus Q1 in early February than actually the Jan 21 earnings for Netflix, because the competitive landscape is what's driving this move.
Yeah, I would say qualitatively 24 Oscar noms. That's great. They spent $15 billion to do it. That's $3.5 billion more than the cash that they generated. So to me, it's a disaster when you put it together with the fact that they have all of the Marvel, all of the Lucas, all of the Disney, all of the Pixar, all the Peacock, Friends. I mean, the list goes on and on and on that is leaving in the next year. And you say to yourself, the only way they're going to be able to keep these subs is if they continue to bring these content. And I don't think being a movie studio is going to do it. I don't think dropping 10 episodes of Stranger Things on a random July day is going to do it. So I think this company is at a massive inflection. And all that being said, when we just saw Tesla go up the way it did, there's no reason why this stock can't break up on in mildly improving, like metrics over the next couple months.
Now Lori Calvasina, you're not talking individual stocks. We know that, but you believe as a group the FANG stock should be sort of sold, ignored?
Well, we talk to investors a lot these days about if you want to move back into cyclicals that are undervalued, what do you sell to do it? What's your source of funding? And one area that consistently comes up is this media entertainment space within the communication services sector. It's basically just been this place that people have hidden for the past year because of trade war concerns, recession concerns. Investors are ready to let go of that part of the market
sell,
right now.
Take some profit, use that money to buy other things that are more valuable.
Right, and it's not a commentary on any individual company. It's just simply that the opportunity is perceived to be greater elsewhere, and the reason for hiding out in these kinds of names just isn't there anymore.